Welcome to Electrified. My name is Dylan Loomis, and in this episode, I want to go over the Tesla Q3 delivery controversy that started late last night. And Elon did go on a bit of a tweet storm, so I wanted to cover the news from that just ahead of Battery Day, which, as we know, is tomorrow. Let's start with a tweet from Holmar's blog that said, so this is Terrafactory, Texas. 3 buildings, open green space in between. Altogether, it makes up the diamond gigafactory shape. Walk through an ecological paradise, moving between different parts of the factory. He's referring to this line that is yellow in between the red and the white buildings. Elon did respond to this saying, there will be lots of green space around the factory, but the building itself is continuous. The open areas inside are covered. They're internal semi-truck roads inside a giant monolithic building. If you're not familiar, monolithic architecture basically describes buildings that are carved, cast, or excavated from a single piece of material. Historically, this has been from rock, or nowadays it could be concrete. The term actually means all in one pour, so the foundation is constructed in one single pour that is made up of a concrete slab with thicker areas under load-bearing walls, and all the perimeter edges take place of the footers. This is a much faster method and it keeps the labor costs lower. It is expected that these internal semi-truck roads inside Giga Texas will be to deliver parts to various parts of the building in a more efficient fashion. And real quick, on the same thread, Baby Tesla 3 asked if the Roadster would arrive at the Nürburgring in 2021, and Elon said yes. We got some Dojo news as John Carmack said, with the success of FP16 data types in machine learning, there's talk about FP8. I suspect that having a few different curves akin to sRGB in graphics would be better. An 8-bit Gaussian distribution in particular seems likely to be useful. Elon said, for Dojo, we're betting on FP16 with floating point, essentially truncating mostly zeros. So it feels like FP32 and existing software just works. We considered FP8 for a while, but everyone hated it. I even asked Twitter. For inference, INT8 works great. Samir Al-Yatim asked, can you please describe floating point? And Elon said there are a lot of pointless zeros in FP32 neural nets. You can chop off 16 of the 32 bits without losing meaningful precision. This works well with neural nets, but not with regular computing, which expects extreme precision. The thread was then hijacked a bit, and Ivan Gronewald asked if we could get screen adjustments for the front seats, and Elon replied, sure. But back to the Dojo news. It's been a while since we've done a deep dive on Dojo and neural networks. If you guys want an updated episode sometime after Battery Day, just comment NN below and let me know, as I have been taking a neural network course in the background just so I can be better educated on these matters. On the same point, Elon said, Dojo uses our own chips and a computer architecture optimized for neural net training, not a GPU cluster. Could be wrong, but I think it will be the best in the world. He later said, yes, we will open Dojo for training as a web service once we work out the bugs. Viv then chimed in, so this would work pretty much with any machine learning project, or is it optimized for autonomy-related neural network training? Elon said pretty much any machine learning. I want you guys to remember that this could be huge news sometime in the future. Neural networks, deep learning, machine learning, there are so many applications for this in the future outside of just autonomy and Siri and what Google is doing. So if Tesla quietly behind the scenes develops this Dojo, or one of the world's best, most impressive supercomputers that they can open up as a web service once they get things figured out, probably sometime in 2021. Let me know below if you guys have any more pertinent information as to how an application like that might work, but we will leave this here for now. And if somehow you needed more excitement for Battery Day, Jason asked, any hints for Battery Day? And Elon replied, it's big. A lot of people asked me why I didn't do a Battery Day lead up video, and honestly, I think Rob at Tesla Daily and Jordan at The Limiting Factor covered it incredibly comprehensively. They did a great job, and so rather than adding to speculation and kind of regurgitating the information that's already there, I will wait for tomorrow, have a major list of things to do a deep dive on, and then we can proceed from there with some more factual information. And I really feel like the Tesla community would be served well by having an elite professional level financial analyst who also understands the battery technology and the business model and the mission of the company. So I've been taking some online courses. They'll probably take me a few months to work through, but I really think it'll be worth it in the long run to be able to eviscerate people like Gordon Johnson and other bears who try to pull things from the 10K and pick data to paint a picture that is just not true. While at the same time, I want to be able to help you guys understand the valuation of Tesla because it's going to continue to become more complex. So these valuation and financial analyst courses are excellent. And I'm very excited to be at a point where I have an incredible handle on everything so that you guys can be in the know. Of course, I'll continue to talk about the battery technology and news and all of those good things, but I want to be elite when it comes to understanding Tesla's financials and the valuations. So thanks for letting me go on that quick rant. Let's get into the Q3 delivery controversy. Fred over at Electric on Sunday night reported Elon had another leaked email about record deliveries possible. Tesla is in the midst of its end of Q3 delivery push, which is nothing new, but in this email, Elon said, "We have a shot at record quarter deliveries, but we'll have to rally hard to achieve it. This is the most number of vehicles per day that we would ever have to deliver." He continued, "Please consider vehicle deliveries to be the absolute top priority. It's also extremely important that we keep factory output as high as possible over the remaining 10 days. This is vital for the California market." Looking at my high-level delivery chart, as you can see, Tesla's record quarter was Q4 2019 with 112,095 vehicles delivered. This is where the controversy comes in. So in the article, Fred continued to say, if he is referring to global deliveries, which has been the case in those types of emails before, it would put deliveries between 110,000 and 115,000 vehicles, which yes would be an all-time record, but would put them well short of their pace to hit the 5,000 vehicle delivery mark for the year. There was some speculation in the comments from Randall Gilling. He's talking apples to apples. Fremont record is greater than 112,000. With Shanghai, it is going to destroy expectations. Fred always has all the clues, but never knows what to do with them, LOL. So take that for whatever you would like to. But this is somewhat confirmed by Troy Teslike on Twitter. If you're not familiar, definitely go follow him. I'll link his page below. He has been doing Tesla delivery expectations for some time, and as you can see, he shares his accuracy in his bio. Pretty solid numbers. He tweeted, "I disagree with the following interpretation in the article. The quote I just talked about, Fred saying deliveries being between 110 and 115,000 vehicles. His delivery estimate is still 144,000 for Q3. As you can see from his delivery estimate chart in Q4 2020, he has estimated 187,000, which with the Q3 numbers or estimates of 144,000 would put Tesla 2020 total at over 500,000 or 510,387 to be specific, which would meet the guidance Tesla did indeed reiterate in Q2. So now at this point, we have a wide range of estimates, and to throw in the Wall Street estimates in the mix, the consensus estimate right now is around 121,000. So we have this latest report from email, which depending on how you want to interpret it, will put them at around 115,000 deliveries. Wall Street is expecting 121,000, and Troy Teslike, who I would have the most confidence in, has his deliveries at around 144,000. So we're talking about a 30,000 car gap in these estimates for Q3. So chime in below. How do you guys feel? What do you think the Q3 delivery numbers will be? But that will wrap it up for today. Tomorrow, my wife and I will be hanging out on Twitter as we watch Battery Day. So once again, please enjoy. I cannot wait. Thank you guys for watching. Please like the video if you did. Consider subscribing for more Tesla content, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.